Hi, today I'm going to be grilling a couple ribeye steaks. First I wanted to show you the steaks. You can see they're pretty nicely marbled. Usually I like a little bit more fat right here, and they call it the flavor nugget, but these are still really nice. You see they're pretty thick, about 1 3/4 inches thick. First thing I'm going to do is just put on a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Just rub that down on both sides. Just going to keep this really simple. Take some kosher salt, and I usually like to use kosher salt just because it doesn't have that iodine flavor that regular table salt has. I also like the size of it. It's a little more coarsely ground than the regular table salt. And I'm going to grind some pepper onto it. And that is about it. I'm just going to let the flavor of the meat do the talking now. And before I get these on the grill, I'm going to let the meat come up to room temperature. It makes it a lot more tender when you cook it that way. It doesn't have to use the heat to bring the temperature up, which usually dries it out and makes it a little bit more tough. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm doing with the charcoal now. Okay, here's my grill. It's just a regular old standard Weber kettle grill. I've added the charcoal around the whole interior perimeter. There's no charcoal at all in the center. And then I've added 4 pieces of wood, of hickory. One right here, one right there, one right there, and one right there. It's just going to add a nice smoky flavor to the meat. I'm going to be cooking away from the charcoal, but the heat, because I used a whole charcoal chimney worth of charcoal here. The heat in the center is very intense. I'll definitely get a nice sear on this, but I don't have to worry about the flare-ups in the center, which it's more of a grease fire, which adds a kind of a rancid flavor to the meat. I don't like it. So anyway, grill's nice and heated up now, and the steak's ready to go on. Okay, I'm ready to put the meat on. You can hear the nice sizzle there. And the way I'm going to, these are, like I said, about 1 3/4 inches thick. And the way I go by is, as far as how long I'm going to cook it, is I time it. A lot of people go by, the touching their hand and everything. The problem is when you got different grades of meat, the texture is going to be different. So I go by it's kind of a rule of thumb. It's 5 minutes per side for medium. We like our steaks medium rare, kind of more towards the rare side. So these steaks here, I'm going to be cooking about 4 minutes per side. And if the flames start getting too much, I'll put the lid on. It also helps get a little bit of smoke on. But right now it's looking pretty good. I'm getting a lot of nice hickory smoke going on the meat here. You can hear the sizzle. Okay, I'm 2 minutes into the cook now, and what I'm going to do is just give these pieces of meat just a slight turn. This will help give that nice kind of the diamond grill marks. You don't have to do this, but I just like the way it looks. Other than that, I'm not going to be messing with the meat a lot. I only turn my steaks once during the grill. Just don't mess with them. Make sure you're using tongs. You're not sticking things in them, draining out the moisture. I was watching a video the other day where the guy he flipped them 4 times and then ended up putting them in a cast iron skillet on the grill before they were done, and just ruined them in my opinion. Just don't mess with your steaks. Okay, 4 minutes have elapsed now, and I'm going to go ahead and give these guys a turn. You can see beautiful grill marks there. I'm just going to do the same thing with these. I'm going to let them cook 2 minutes, give them a little bit of a turn, and then a total of 4 minutes on this side, and then they're going to be done. I'll take them off and let them rest a little bit. Okay, the steaks have been cooking now a little over 8 minutes total. Like I said, I go by the 5 minute rule. It's 5 minutes per inch for medium, and we like ours medium rare, but like I said, leaning way more towards the rare side. Anyway, let's check these guys out. Looking good, smelling great. Take them in the house. Board's been washed and cleaned, by the way. Gonna let them set now for about 5 minutes before we start eating them. Alright, these guys have rested now for about 5 minutes, and just check them out, see how they're done. Very juicy, gosh, look at that. Just want to take a look at that. Like I said, that's medium rare, just how we like it. Gonna be a good night.